time to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said, he's always not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Ready? 60 or.
To throw on second down. Hicks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ready? Big grip. Big grip.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Hicks throwing right, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. From the gun, Hicks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Moved back
back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Hicks. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hicks. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Groves got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he was going to create it. Is it going to be just the front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebackers, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Groves looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Let's go. 30 big.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 44 yards away. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. We get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Let's go, baby.
And now back out comes the offense. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun on third down. Hicks.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Groves. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Down. 15, line it. 15 line.
Check. 49, check 49.
Two.
On first down, Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to throw. Groves. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Check 53.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Hicks. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Hicks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And as we look at his highlights, sometimes I've asked you schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without opening up other holes, partner?
You show your basic defenses, whether you're playing the 3-deep zone, the 2-deep zone, but you have your variations underneath it. So sometimes instead of the safety staying deep, the safety will drop down. A sky coverage, they call that. Sometimes the corner's responsible. You get a little, what they call a cloud, someone coming underneath. Sometimes the linebacker shows the ability to rush the passer and instead drops down and tries to get underneath the tight end as he tries to run routes. So many different things you can do from basic sense.
Trying to prevent those highlights we saw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Hicks, wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hicks. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Hicks. And he's got his man on the out route. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Hicks. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hicks. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll run on first down. Taylor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Looking to throw. Groves. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Back to throw. Groves. He's able to find Wallace. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Looking to throw. Groves. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And
they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
18 Gator.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Right. 5.
On 1st down, Hicks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hicks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Hicks. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Nelson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hicks. It's caught. Smith. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hicks. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Indy.
Too little, Cupcake. Share.
Big rip.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Hicks. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down. Hicks. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Hicks, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get him one closer. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Groves. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first and 10, Groves. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready, 90, full.
Check.
Go.
Back to throw. Groves looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Groves. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. Back to throw. Groves. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw on third down. Groves got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on first down. Groves. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Tennessee Titans who are heading to the Super Bowl for just the second time ever as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Set, 8, lead.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 52.
On first down, Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Here's Taylor.
Go, go, it's right.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Here comes the ball.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Hicks. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't go.
On first down, Hicks looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hicks. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Groves. And the catch made by Johnson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Groves. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hicks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Hicks. It's caught to Charles. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Groves. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. The give to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
30 base.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Groves got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 3rd down, Groves. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
That's it.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 10-2 start. Set, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hicks. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Hicks.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
On the set.
52. 52's the mic. Exit.
Looking to throw. Hicks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hicks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hicks. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Hicks. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Down. He's 60 on.
On second down, Johnson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the ready.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Groves. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
58, Mike. Squeeze, double.
Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The Falcons on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Groves. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Cut. No.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards towel, and the Falcons push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good if they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back to throw. Hicks, and that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hicks. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Hicks. And it is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
They run with Taylor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On second down, it's Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ready up.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and long. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. I'm scared.
And it's 3rd.
To throw on 3rd down. Hicks. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, Hicks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Hicks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Hicks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Buccaneers have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
53 is the mic. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Hicks. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Hicks over the middle to Smith. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
60 outlaw.
Hey, pick your game up.
From the gun, Hicks. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
90 Wolf.
Watch the slant. Check your hot read.
Ready.
On first down, it's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.